This month's Spotlight. Opal Talbott is 101 years old, got to celebrate that birthday by coming back to Oak Ridge. She was a Calutron Girl during the Manhattan Project. Though she eventually went back to her hometown of Albany, Kentucky, her time in East Tennessee was a huge part of her life and our history. Much like the work she did here, some might say this day is historic.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Less than 1% of Americans actually live to 100, and Opal Talbott added another year to that.
This has been a wonderful thing.
Such a treat.
Now she's reminiscing.
It was February 43, the best I remember.
She was in her early 20s living in Albany, Kentucky.
Rumors got to going around that they had started some kind of a plant in Tennessee.
It was her best friend who convinced her to up and leave.
So Maida came down and she said, why don't we go check it out?
Off they went to live together in Oak Ridge. There was little to the city at the time.
There was some doctor's offices and a little theater and a church. And then there's a little place that was called Middletown.
Other young women joined the efforts during the war too.
They're from everywhere. They're from Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, and just all over.
Known as the Calutron Girls, none at the time knew the contribution they were making.
This was dated August 16th, 1945, so just after the bomb was dropped.
Their job was to monitor these gauges.
We sat there right in front of that cubicle and operated those things to get the highest ratio. And sometimes the high voltage went off and we had to try to find out what was wrong.
All the while, never knowing, just beyond their fingertips, uranium was being separated to create the world's first atomic bomb.
This is just amazing. I'd never seen these.
At 101, and with decades of hindsight, Opal is certain her work mattered.
When we went in, they went home. And we stayed till the next one came in.
Sure, the hours were long, but they say perspective is everything. And based on Opal's stories, hers is something special.
We had maid service.
To be able to look back on your life like that, it's got to have been pretty spectacular.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Happy birthday, Opal! As part of her visit, she got to tour the reservation and stop by the American Museum of Science and Energy, or AMSI,